Hi, this is a brief tutorial over the Quizizz AI features. So Quizizz is a tool that we have used for several years for gamification in the classroom, and it's done a great job at that, and now it has added several AI features within it. So we're just going to take a look at how that works. So there are two ways to access those AI features through Quizizz. The first one is going to their website and logging in through a Quizizz account. And you see I'm logged in here to my account. And then the second way is to go to the Quizizz extension. So I'm going to go up to my extensions, and when I click it, you'll see that there is a way to access it there. So we'll take a look at both ways. So first, let's look at the actual website. So the Quizizz website allows you to create quizzes and really make that gamification fun for your kids. So the added ability to use AI is really taking it to another level. So we're going to go to the left side of Quizizz, this toolbar, and we're going to click Create. When we click on Create, you see it's going to give you an option to create either a quiz or a lesson. And also you can import material you already have. So if you already have a Google form, you notice you can import it here or a slides. We're going to click on Quiz, and you notice there's an AI icon right next to it. So when I click on quiz, it's going to ask me how I want to create it. So I can just create it from scratch, meaning I go in there the old school way, I type in my questions and I create my quiz. But now there's a couple other options that implement AI. So the first one is to generate from text, meaning I'm going to type in something and it is going to generate for me several questions from what I typed. So if I were to type in the French Revolution or causes of the French Revolution, it will generate 10 questions or 12 questions or however many over that topic. The second one is to upload a document. So you could upload a PDF document, any kind of file, and it's going to read it, take it into account, and generate questions based on that content. So maybe you have a handout that your students have used as an anticipatory set, or maybe a reading comprehension handout over a topic. You can upload that and it will create the questions for you. The last one is converting a URL to a quiz. So this could be a YouTube video you found you really want to make a quizzes over, or maybe it is a website. Maybe it's an article. So you can use that there. So we're going to start with generate from text. And you notice it's going to prompt me to add a topic, a prompt, or paste an excerpt. So maybe I have an excerpt from my text. I can put it there. You notice there is a max of 10,000 characters. So I'm going to prompt it to create a quiz over the causes of, French Revolution. It's going to ask me what grade level, and I'm going to say 10th grade, so 10th grade world history, and number of questions. You can have it automatically generate or you can choose, and it's going to choose anywhere from 5 up to 15. So I'm going to click 10, and then I'm going to hit generate. Now, causes of the French Revolution is kind of a broad topic, so it's going to ask me to add some subtopics if I'd like. So it gives me a few suggestions, but then I can also add a topic. So perhaps I want to add the States General. And I'm going to add the topic there, and then maybe I want to do economic hardships. Okay, and then I hit continue, and it will generate my quiz. And you notice it's generating in real time. And once it's done, I will have the ability to either use these questions, edit these questions, or add to them. All right, so here are my 10 questions. Now it gives me the option to start again, so it'll regenerate, or I can just click continue if I'm okay with that. So I'm going to hit continue. And now I can edit any of those questions. So let's look at our options here. So when I have a question, the first thing I want to do is I want to read it, make sure, first of all, it's correct, doesn't have any inaccuracies. But second of all, is it at the level I want it to be? I put in 10th grade level, but obviously I want to make sure it's actually what I want my students to know. Does it have the vocabulary I want my students to use? And things like that. So once I'm okay with the actual question, right here, if I click this little 9 dots, or 6 dots, excuse me, I can click that and I can drag it if I want to reorder the questions. I can change the time that students will use on it, the point value. Over here, I can click AI, and I can convert this and reduce the options. If you have a premium version of Quizizz, which I'm currently on the free, but if you have a premium version, you can actually convert it to a drag and drop question, a drop down question. So you have more question types available. But reduce options is available on the free version. So if you have a student who you may want to take away one option for them, you can do that. Fix any grammatical errors. Replace it with a similar question. So maybe I like this question, but I want it worded differently. You can add answer explanation. And of course, you have a translate feature. Over on the right side, you have some quick actions that will translate, check for errors, add similar questions, but it does it to the whole set. And then you have two other options down here if you want to bulk update the time allowed on each question or bulk update the points. Once you are happy with your quiz, you can then hit publish at the top right, and your quiz is published. And that's how quick it is to make a quiz in Quizizz with their AI feature. All right, now we did have two other options. So again, I'm going to go back to create. I'm going to hit quiz again, but this time I want to upload a document. So this means I already have a handout, already have something I want to upload, and I want it to make a quiz off of that document. So I can either upload it from my computer or I can import it directly from Google Drive. So very user-friendly. I'm going to upload it from my computer, and I have a reading comprehension here called Rosetta Stone. So it's all over the Rosetta Stone. And I'm going to generate questions from that. Now, you can just generate questions, kind of the way we saw with the last example, but you also now have the option, if I want to turn on this toggle button here, to allow students to read the document while they're answering. So this is really cool. So if you have something that's maybe multi-part, or maybe it's a reading comprehension handout that you want them to practice on, they can have that there, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on, and I'm going to generate questions with the PDF. Now it's going to ask you two more questions. Oh, excuse me, one more question. It's going to ask you if your document already has a question bank or whether it's just learning material. So what this means is you may have a handout that was formerly a worksheet that has questions already on it. So in that case, you would hit question bank. Mine is just a reading, so it is just learning material. So I'm going to hit learning material and generate questions. So it's going to take a second. It's going to then generate, and you'll see it populate the same way it populated with the last example, where you'll have the ability to edit and change the question. And again, here is my ability to edit. You see the PDF is there because if the kids are watching this, they're going to be able to answer the questions while they see the PDF. Now, when I'm done, I'll just hit publish, but also you'll notice right next to publish is preview. So I'm going to hit the preview button just so you see what that looks like. So here is my document, okay? It's available for the kids to view, and here's my questions. So they're going to be able to see all of that when they answer it. So really cool feature there. All right, so we'll look at that very last way to create a Quizizz. So I went back to create. I'm going to hit quiz again, and we're going to convert a URL to a quiz. So in this case, you can use a YouTube video, you can use any website, and it will generate a quiz. So I've pasted a YouTube video over the Russian Revolution, and you notice it has a second option here, and that is to allow the students to watch the video while answering. So I'm going to click that. And then I would hit generate again, and you'll see it generate another set of questions. So all of those are options within Quizizz. All right, so the last way we mentioned was to use the Quizizz extension. So up at the top, I'm going to click on the Quizizz extension, and I have here a Smithsonian Magazine article. It's on a website, and I want to create a quiz about this article. So I'm going to note my grade level. So I'm going to make this grade 6. And I want 5 questions, and I want them to be multiple choice. And then I just hit generate quiz. and now it's going to generate that based on that website. So really cool feature there. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, please reach out to us in Instructional Technology. Thank you.